Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. This is part 2 of the G.I.JOE Transformer crossover, Hisstank, Megatron, and Baroness. Now we got the first part over, the trash robot mode. In my disgust for part 1, for the robot mode, the hollowness, the trash, I forgot a couple things I wanted to show you. But here we go. We have these pieces that are hidden in the treads. It's supposed to be rockets. But in the figure, they just point upward like he's going to blow himself up. So that makes lots of sense. And then you have these little pieces right here that fold down like kind of like his heels. But he stood without them, so I just missed it. But now we cleaned that up. Let's take a look at a part that actually does shine, which is the vehicle mode, just like the Bumblebee. It's the same thing. This is a nice, heavy piece once you get it together. Very heavy. This, for me, is going to be my super Hisstank. Not in the perspective of like being like a massive Hisstank, but being in proportion with all of our other Blast Histanks, the V1s at least. You got a pulse or some kind of massive kinetic energy weapon on the top, which is Megatron's cannon. It's going to fit beautifully, size straight up with your G1, your V1, your retro Histanks, all the ones they've made in between. It's going to fit nice, and you could use it as a super Hisstank to like blow down heavy barricades or doors, to bust through bases, whatever you want to do. That's my idea. But here's the Hisstank. In front of it, here's a part of where you can see a little bit of Megs here. There's where those cannons are right there, which, like I said, they were kind of a cool idea, but didn't work out. Here's the back, which is your tow hitch. Kind of goes down. You can leave it down if you like, or pop it up to haul stuff, whatever you're liking. Down you got this nice buttons. Then you can always do like a, put your ASP on there, your MMSs, whatever you want to do. Nice, not too bad. This is what I said, this is where this set shines. Is it worth $90? Nope. But if you can get it on a discount price, I think I got mine for like $59 on a quick sale. Now they're back to $89.99. So keep checking on Amazon. There's a cockpit. Not as nice and clean as the originals, but that's not too bad. But yeah, so it has a lot of heft to it. Forget the Megatron. Go with the ultimate Hisstank. Whatever you want to call it. But this definitely shines. So I wouldn't turn down this piece, in my opinion. I just wouldn't pay $90 for it. It's nowhere near it. It's a pure, blatant ripoff. It has, but you should be ashamed of yourself. If anybody out there that's a collector is offended by that or a fanboy, it is what it is. It's right there in front of you. This is a nice piece. Get the Hisstank or multiples if you want, but don't recommend paying $90. But of course, it's your money. Do what you want. That being said, let's take a look at the Baroness, and then we're going to look at comparisons with the Bumblebee and a Stinger. Don't have my other Histanks available. They're kind of packed away somewhere and don't know which box they're in. So if I ever find them, I'll do a comparison video real quick. But as for now, we'll do the R-Striker Bumblebee and a retro Hisstank. I'm sorry, Stinger. Alright, here's our Baroness. Piece of trash. Not worth keeping carded. Warped, thinner than paper. Here she is in her bubble. At least that looks pretty good. Artwork's okay. It's not too bad. G.I.JOE at the top. Cover the enemy. Artwork, the backpack, the Baroness nameplate. There's the Baroness in the bubble. And we have the old Hasbro logo there. Looks pretty decent for the artwork at least. Card is trash. Speaking of trash, here's a trashy foul card. 5 different languages. Pause it and read if you'd like. The bottom at least has some artwork we can look at and know all that 50 different languages of legal safety crap. Pretty cool. Let's get her out of packaging. She's not worth keeping in this piece of crap. And check her out. Here she is. I got out the packaging. She fits the bill for the most part. You know, it's a black jumpsuit body with the red Cobra insignia on it. Black hair, and I'm not sure what's going on with those glasses. She looks like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. You guys ever see that? It's a really crazy Canadian series. It has its funny moments, but it's just really, just look at his glasses. Red lipstick, black hair, parted down the center. It's not as long as it should be, in my opinion. Other than that, it's just a black suit. There's the insignia, glossy black plastic. The sticks are there for her legs and her chest armor. Her little gauntlets there that you can tell through the plastic. Other than that, articulation, you're not going to get much. Nothing in the head. Rotates 360 all the way around. 60, kind of a bicep twist, 9-degree bend on the arms. Definitely get higher than T-pose on her. No articulation in the wrist. You do have the waist O-ring movement. Forward and back, side to side. She will sit very nicely. Let's check out her knees. Very stiff. At least we get the 90. Oh, I caught her. She get the 9-degree bend, and that's it. There's no more articulation at all in the lower body. She's just a straight up O-ring style figure, which is fine, because that's what we loved in the 80s, and this is what we're collecting now. But that head sculpt is trash. That face sculpt is ugly. I don't think that's the same head. I think it's a new head. That hair is way short. I could be wrong though. She comes with a couple accessories. We have her backpack, the Cobra, sculpted right in. It's a pig. It's a haul on this again also for them to save money. And we lose out paying $90 and we get hollow crap. I'm just tired. Are you guys just tired of paying? We love G.I. Joe. We all love G.I. Joe. We're just tired of paying for nostalgic crap that we're getting from Hasbro. Where's her gun? Fits the bill. And then you get a stand, old school stand. Black. Here you go. See if it fits. Yep. Right on money. At least that works out. Stand for the Baroness. And let's check out the diameter of this piece. Can we get it in her hand without busting a thumb? Yeah. We have no trigger finger, obviously, but we understand how that works out because it's a vintage style figure. There you go. Not bad. Is it fit? Thank you for that, at least. Okay, that's our Baroness. That's our Hisstank. Megatron is terrible. Okay, let's strip her down. And then we're going to take a look at her in the Hisstank. See what she looks like. If she fits. If not, just bend her elbows. Let's get her seated. Set her aside. Drive in our super Hisstank. That's how I'm trying to sell it to myself for paying $60 for this thing. This does rotate 360. Guess why we knew that. Like so. So we're going to pop this open. And I'm going to try to show you this on camera. Best I can. Does that work? Put your camera around. And I'm going to set her right in there. So she sits. Plenty of room for the O-ring style figures at least. I don't think you're going to get the modern figures in her because look at her feet. There's a little bit of space there, but they're more on the 4-inch side than they are on 3.75 inch. Canopy closes, you can see the Baroness inside. Looks pretty good. I like it. It fits the bill. No problems there. Hey, see, this is where, like I said, this is where this set's going to shine, but use it for Hisstank if you get it. Let me go ahead and get her. Take a look at her, how she sits. Now, the turn is not removable. There's just sitting in the back part of her. It's a side view. And then there's her, the super cannon. Pretty good. For the most part, no issues there. Turn around. And there you go. Not too bad at all. Alright, so that works out. Like I said, great Hisstank, bad Transformer. Okay, here we go. Some comparisons. There's the Hisstank. There's our Stinger. Fits the bill, like I said, perfectly. Pretty nice. Try to get this all on this little area I got to work with here. So here's our front view. My Stinger likes to roll, so I gotta hold him with my finger. It fits the bill there. Too bad for that point. Pretty decent. Okay, so for the back comparison, my Stinger doesn't want to roll, hopefully. So that. Very cool. Alright, so we took out the comparison with some of the other, another ground vehicle, some of the other ground vehicles, and we'll take a look and see what Bumblebee looks like next to the Hisstank, which is an All Striker basically. Okay, well we have the Hisstank and it's Megatron and Bumblebee All Striker. Kind of how they compare. Pretty cool. Like I said, even the Bumblebee, this is how it shines. Check out his review too, it's very good. Perfectly scaling with each other. Pretty decent. Nice. Okay, so for the back, the overall design of these Transformers, you can definitely see you have the Bumblebee on the back, Megatron on the back of the Hisstank, the aesthetic there, and so the front you can see more of Megatron. I think that's it for Bumblebee on his, side profile, like on the top profile at least, versus the bottom, I guess. It's pretty good. And for the bottom of the Hisstank, since we just talked about it, take the Baroness out of there. That's what that looks like there. Bunch of hollowness. How hollow that is. But it's actually got some serious weight to it. Compared to Bumblebee, the same scenario. But for vehicle modes, I'd get them. Because the All Striker is actually a nice update, especially, I gotta tell you what, just check out the review for that, you'll see what I mean. And Megatron, the Hisstank, me it works the bill. I wanted a alternate loadout for my Hisstank, which is great. So there it is. Hope you guys like this review. Final thoughts, pretty much shared them. Cons, Megatron is very much garbage. Waffleness, hollowness, cheapness. Plastic is okay. It's definitely reinforced in vehicle mode. The vehicle mode is the prize of this set and getting the retro Baroness minus her big old bifocal glasses. That looks retarded, but okay. So yeah, there it is. Do I recommend it? Not for $90. If you can get it, I mean, being nice, these figures aren't worth $20. These were, okay, today's standards, 15. This tank should be like $25. So you're talking like $40 at the most is what this is really worth. I'm going to give it 50 because it's a Transformer. More than 50, not worth it. I paid 59, a little more than I wanted, but it wasn't $90. Try to catch it on sale. That's my recommendation. Obviously, it's your money. Do what you want to do. I did. I paid $59 for it, so just try to live with the cost, I guess. I'm trying to say. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this information for part 1 and part 2. Very frustrated review for part 1 and part 2 because just tired of, we all are collectors and we love what we love, our G.I. Joe, Star Wars, classified versus retro, Marvel, and you get something that, there's many years in anticipation. You finally get something that's just not perfect. I think it's perfect, but this is beyond even being good for robot mode, at least. So that's my final thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think about this set. And if you guys are just getting frustrated as I am, comment down below. Sound off. Let Hasbro know. Is it going to make a difference? Nope. But at least we can rant. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in our next review.